Hello, everyone. It's December 3rd, 2025, a lovely Wednesday, and you're listening to me, Sam No. Today, I'm super excited to introduce a really interesting turn-out article from the archive. It's one of those papers that, totally makes you see the internet in a new way. So, let's dive right in. The title is I'm a bit of a mouthful, get ready for it. Behind the curtain, how shared hosting providers respond to vulnerability notifications. And if you want to read it yourself, the hurl is apps. Orgs Orbsai 25.18 Nadine Ivan. Fuel. Okay, so what's this paper even about? You know how there are all these super smart security researchers who are like detectives for the internet. They find security holes or vulnerabilities in websites all the time. And when they find one, they do the right thing and send a notification to the company that hosts the website telling them, hey, you have a problem. You should fix this. But here's the crazy part. Even though these good guys are sending out warnings, the number of websites that actually get fixed is super low. We're talking only 20 to 30%. That's not a lot, right? For years, people thought, you mean maybe the notification emails were just bad. Maybe they look like spam or they're not sent to the right person. So they tried changing the emails, making them sound more official. But, it didn't really change anything. So this paper took a totally different approach that I think is genius. Instead of looking at the person sending the email, they went and talked to the people receiving it. They interviewed 24 different hosting provider organizations the companies that actually run the servers our websites live on. They wanted to find out what really happens behind the curtain after they get one of these warnings. And what they found is just fascinating. It turns out the biggest problem isn't that the companies don't get the message. Most of them do. They're aware of the notifications. The real issue is something they call the infrastruktur divide. Basically, the hosting companies see a very clear line. Their job, they believe, is to keep the big machines, the servers and the network, running perfectly. That's the infrastructure. But the actual website, like the WordPress blog or the online shop code, they say, that's the customer's responsibility. It's like you get a space to build your house. You're responsible for making sure your doors and windows have locks. So if a report is about something that could threaten their whole system, like a massive attack, they'll jump on it right away. But if it's a security flaw in a plugin on some random customer's website, they'll probably just forward the email to the customer and, that's it. Their job is done. One person in the study literally said their job ends where the customer's software begins. And a big reason for this is money. Shared hosting is often really cheap, right? These companies are dealing with a bajillion support tickets every single day. They just don't have the time or the budget to go in and fix the code for every single customer. It's just not part of the deal. This creates a kind of blame game. The hosting providers say the website owners are negligent and don't know about security. And honestly, other studies show that's often true. A lot of people who own websites aren't tech experts and might not even know they need to update things. So we have this situation where researchers find a problem. The hosting provider gets the message, but says it's not their job. And the website owner, who is technically responsible, is either unaware, unreachable, or doesn't know how to fix it. And the security hole just stays there. Yikes. The only time they really step in quickly is when there's active ongoing abuse like phishing scams, malware, or other illegal content. In those cases, they have to take it down to avoid getting into legal trouble. But for a potential vulnerability, it's a whole different story. This whole thing is so important for our everyday lives. Every time you visit a small business website or read a blog or shop at a small online store, its security depends on this messy situation. That weird ad that pops up, or worse, a site that gets your data stolen. Could be because a warning was sent, but got lost in this responsibility gap. It really shows a systemic problem with how the web is built and managed. It's not about one person messing up. It's about the whole system having these cracks in it. Speaking of security, this paper is about when things go wrong. So I thought it'd be cool to talk for a minute about the technology that keeps us safe when things go right. I'm talking about cryptography. It sounds super complex, but it's basically using secret math codes to protect our information. Here are a few examples you use every day. There's secure communications, or SOLs. You know that little padlock you see in your browser's address? Bar when you're on your bank's website, or shopping at Amazon? That's it. It uses cryptography to create a secret, scrambled tunnel between you and your website. So any information you type in, like your password or credit card number, is turned into unreadable gibberish for anyone trying to snoop. It's like a secret handshake for your computer. Second is data encryption. This protects your data when it's just sitting there, like on your phone or laptop. If your phone is encrypted and someone steals it, they can't just pull out your photos and messages. All your data is scrambled, and without your password, it's totally useless. Companies use this to protect giant databases of customer info. And third, we have digital signatures. This is like a superpowered, unforgeable version of signing your name on a piece of paper. Uses cryptography to prove that a document or email really came from the person who claims to have sent it, and that nobody has secretly changed it along the way. This is super important for things like legal contracts and official government documents. And the bonus one is blockchain. This is the fundamental tech that makes things like Bitcoin possible. It's a digital ledger where every transaction is cryptographed, well, to the one before it, forming an unbreakable chain. This makes it incredibly hard to cheat the system or alter past records, which is why it's so trusted for virtual currencies and managing contracts. So yeah, while the paper shows us where security can fail, it's cool to remember all the amazing cryptographic tools that are working behind the scenes to keep us safe every day. To wrap it all up, this paper is amazing because it tells us that the reason so many websites stay vulnerable isn't a simple technical problem. It's a human problem, a business problem. It's about a fundamental disagreement over who is responsible. And until we can bridge that gap, well, the internet will continue to have these little security holes. That's all for today's trending article from the archive. I hope you found it as mind-blowing as I did. This is Sunknown signing off. Have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Bye-bye.